Yeah, so I decided to do the names video right now before I go to bed. Um, so, past names that I have had Nate, Nick, Chris, Lee Asher, Lee Nathan, Geo, and Angel. Um, Nate was the first name I've ever picked, and that was back in 2006. And then it went Nick, Chris, and then it went Geo. So Geo was really one of the first few names that I went with, and then I changed it to Lee, and then Lee Asher, and then Lee Nathan, and it was just a whole bunch of different names. Um, Geo's the one that has stuck throughout the entire time. My current name is Lucius Seamus Angel. I'm not going to include my last name, so please none of you ask. Some of you know my last name because you know me, but I'm just not going to throw it out there. And then my nicknames are Geo and Angel. Everyone calls me Geo. Just about everyone. A few select people will call me Angel, and I prefer the reason I kept Angel after going by Angel for a little while was because I liked the way it looked on my drawings. I don't draw often, but the drawings I've done, I signed it as Angel, and I really liked the way it showed up, or not showed up, the way it looked. So the signature. So that's what I went with, and that's why it's one of my nicknames now. I kept Geo just because it would be easier for the people that already call me Geo instead of just being like, hey, call me Lucius now. I picked Lucius Seamus from one of those name books. I went through and just, like, oh, this name looks good. I like the meaning of it, blah, blah, blah. And so what I did is I just wrote down names I liked, and I came up with three. Lucius Seamus and Samson, or I don't remember. It doesn't really matter because I didn't go with that one. And I like Lucius and Seamus, and I like them together, so that's what I went for my name. And Angel will be my middle name, and people can call me Angel if they really don't want to call me by the name I want. So I mean, not that difficult. The reason I've changed my name so much is because I realized having names that remind me of someone else just really isn't a good idea. Like Nate reminded me of someone I knew. Nick reminded me of someone I knew. Chris didn't remind me of anyone I knew, but then I ended up meeting someone named Chris, and I was going to go back to Chris at one point, and then just decided not to. And I also went by Jesse James at some point because that's what my mom was going to name me if I was a boy. And I decided, no one's calling me this because of that evil dude or whatever in the past. So they wouldn't call me it. So eventually I just gave up on it and went back to Geo. Do I think I'll change my name again? That was on my main list here. I don't think I will. I think this is the name I'm going to stick with. Like for my legal name. I mean, people can call me Geo if they want, or call me Angel, or call me either of the two first names. So I think once I get it legally changed, I'm not going to think about changing it again. If I do, well, it's going to be tough luck because I'm not paying $75 a second time, or even a third time to change my name. It's why if I get married, I will only change it once. So hopefully, if I ever do get married, I don't think I will. I don't think marriage is for me. So no. So I probably won't. I have to change it again. Hopefully, I won't. Maybe if there is a person that end up wanting to be with for a long time or whatever, I might just change it and not get married. But I really wouldn't want to change it and then break up, you know. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to have to change it again after, because quite frankly, if I don't end up with someone and we end up breaking up, I'm not keeping their last name. I mean, if it ends on a good note, maybe, but all relationships have been always ended on a bad note. So I mean, what's the point of, having a name attached to my name that I don't want? So I explained why I chose the name. So I chose it because it's I don't know, it kind of jumped out at me. And it's an actual name, whereas Gio's not really a name. It's more like a nickname, so I figured, name change is about like $75. And that's if I can even save up for it. I don't know if I'll be able to. What I want to do is I kind of want to get a letter from some kind of therapist saying, hey, changing the name of this person would be a good idea. I don't know if that would actually help with the court or not, but if it were to help, it would be a good idea to have that letter. So I'm hoping that I can get my name legally changed in 6 months to a year. I gotta save up for it. There's a courthouse right down the road, so hopefully I can just go there and not have to travel elsewhere. So hopefully I'll be able to sign another lease on my studio, and then I don't have to worry about having a specific town residency, and can just stay here where I live. I live in Vermont, by the way. I don't know if that was clear for some of you. So, and name changes, I guess, is easier here than it is in than New York or something. To my knowledge, we don't have to do that whole newspaper thing about name change. I could be wrong, but for people that have changed their names, I haven't seen anything about that. Thankfully, because having to pay to have my name changed, put my old name and my new name, I think that's counterproductive. It's not really productive at all. What's the point of putting it in the newspaper? I mean, that's like, hey everyone, look at me, I'm trans, come after me, type of thing. And I don't like that idea. I think it's dangerous in a way. So, I mean, you can find all kinds of information these days online. You can find out where people live and their address and their schools, and I just, no, it's dangerous. Especially if you're obviously had a feminine name or masculine name, depending on what you're changing it from. And changing it to the complete opposite, it can really, it's not good. So I'm really against the whole newspaper thing. I think it should be simple, whatever. But so that's all about names. My next video, I'll talk about testosterone, whether I plan on taking it, not taking it, how long I plan on taking it if I do take it, stuff like that. I'll probably talk about other things that have to do with testosterone. I've had a shot before. I'm not going to go into details because you're not supposed to take other people's T shots. So I kind of wasn't in a really good place to be able to say, no, I shouldn't do this. I just got all excited and was like, yay, tea. Shouldn't do it. Could probably have issues that I have now that could be connected to that. I'm not sure. I'll talk more about that later. I will talk about issues that I have physically that testosterone could probably help with, as well as I'll talk about the birth control I'm on and why I'm on it, and I'll talk about all that. I'll discuss the fact that I think I should have a letter, even though things have changed, and you don't need a letter. But I'll discuss why I think I need it. I'll discuss the fact that finding a gender therapist and finding an endocrinologist is really difficult. Talk about all that. I'll talk about I plan on going to Planned Parenthood soon for what do they deal with? Gyno stuff. Yay! So I'll be talking to them about stuff like that and seeing if maybe they can help me. I'll explain the issues in my next video, which will be about testosterone, which I'm not going to do today, or I might do today, like, later. Right now it's like going on 8 in the morning. So it's like 7:30, and I haven't slept yet because it's right now it's too hot in my apartment, so I haven't been able to like actually sleep. But soon I'll be able to, so because I'm tired. But it's cooled down some. I turned my heat down a little bit more than I normally do, so hopefully it works. But anyways, I might do the testosterone video tonight if I wake up in time. I mean, it's 7:30. I might not wake up till 6 at night or something. I tend to sleep anywhere from 10 hours to 12 hours. And then maybe what I'll do later tonight, if I wake up before the day's over, I might do a non-trans related video. I might talk about abortion, my ideas on marriage, or my views on pregnancy, adoption, guns, or I don't know, something else. Like I said, it's not just going to be about trans stuff. It's going to be about stuff that irks the shit out of me. Oh my god, I saw her. So, I mean, before you like all freak out about the whole mentioning abortion, don't assume that I'm for or against it unless you already know that I'm for or against it. I'm not going to explain right now because, you know, it's not really important because this video is about trans stuff and names and stuff. But anyways, maybe I'll talk about abortion on my 6th video. Well, 6th. So next video will be about testosterone, my plans for it, and then I'll talk about abortion after that. And then I'll go on to talk about top surgery after that. Alright, I will see you all probably tonight. Bye!